what the big deal about Cracker Jack is. Did you ever go and buy a pack of Cracker Jack thinking you're going to get a prize and find no prize in the box?
You got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me.
Freehand is beating his net at the plate. Crawford is over there watching. Good see, sir. You're in the wrong seat, buddy. Come on. Oh, I must be in the front row.
Well, that does bring us finally to the Cubs, who I don't know if they lost. They lost yet? It was 6-3 last time.
Yeah, they lost 6-4. I saw it.
So
I
they
looked it
are
up
now 4-6 on the season. They are officially in last place in the enemy of my enemy standings by a half a game over everyone else that's in second.
They trail the Brewers by 3.5 now?
It would be 3.5. Yes, correct.
Well, before after tonight, but
after tonight?
After tonight, it'll be 4.
Thank you. Thank you. Cubs have had a weird opening to the season. They got blown out on opening day by a very mediocre team, the Washington Nationals. Matthew Boyd was terrible. The aforementioned Matthew Boyd was really good in his second start, but now he just landed on the IL as of an hour before we started this podcast. He had like a left bicep strain. That's another one where they didn't sound too concerned. That's like something he could have gotten through if it was late in the season or if they really had to have him. He could have powered through, but he doesn't want to create a larger issue down the road. It would have made more sense to me if he had a good opening day and then his second start was shitty. And now he goes in the IL, but he was so much better in his second start. So I'm kind of surprised. I don't think anyone saw this coming.
I did.
What's really frightening, yeah, thanks. What's really frightening is the injury to Cade Horton. And that was another one that's kind of out of the blue. 17 pitches into his start in Cleveland, he pulled himself out of the game basically. They said it started in his wrist. He had some kind of issue with his wrist, and it led to a forearm strain, forearm tightness.
We know what that means.
Every time, I fucking swear, every time you hear forearm tightness, it's Tommy John.
Yeah, you and I have had this discussion, and it's happened every time we've had it. We said that's going to end up being Tommy John, and it was for all those White Sox players last year.
Yeah. It's like as soon as you hear anything with a forearm, oh, Tommy John. What's the other part that's ominous about that is they immediately put him on the IL. He had his MRI like today, but he was on the IL yesterday. Like they didn't even bother. It was like he's out. So I have not heard. The news may have come out this afternoon. I missed it. It may have come out during the game tonight, and I missed it because we are recording. But it's scary what's happened with the way it's happened with Horton, and it's just such a bummer because he's been so fucking good. But I think you have to ask the question: is he just going to be injury prone? He has spent so much time in the IL. He missed the end of last season with like a freak fractured rib that really cost him. I would say it cost him the series against the Brewers. If he was available, I think that series could have easily gone the Cubs' way. He's had Tommy John surgery already. He had it back in 2021. I think it was when he was in college. He had one other, I think he had a shoulder strain at the beginning of last season that he eventually recovered from. So he's had multiple injuries in the short time he's been in the majors, and this could be the worst one yet. So it's just an awful start for the Cubs. Really, the Washington series was just hard to take that they lost the series at Washington. They looked better. The offense is inconsistent. Pitching has been inconsistent. Shohei Ohtani's not actually been bad, and he's going to need to continue to be pretty fucking good for the rotation to hold out. We talked before the season, at least the strength of the Cubs would be the depth of the rotation. Well, they were putting that to the test already this early in the season, having two starters go down. Colin Reyes moved into the rotation. I think they just called up Javier Assad from AAA. So they've got backups, but I mean, you're already losing two pitchers 9 games in the season. That is a harbinger of bad things. So we'll see how that plays out. But I guess go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. There's no news on Horton. Craig Counsell was asked before the game, and he said it's going to take a few days to get all medical opinions back.
Wow. few days. I think
All
that's
medical opinions.
I mean, doesn't that make you feel like they're debating surgery already? I mean,
Yeah.
that's a lot. That's a lot of delays and non-information. Just nothing.
We know how that always goes.
Yeah.
For all of our teams.
Post-game show is brought to you by Christ, I can't find it. The hell with it.
One guy poured beer all over my head. The guy said, how can you take that? I said, look, that man didn't do nothing. He poured some beer on my head. He's just showing he's a White Sox fan. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Sparky, a million thanks for, as always, the most interesting interview. And now today, let's just have a lot of thrilling baseball and not so many fisticuffs.